Tawheed, oneness of the Lordship, oneness of the worship, and oneness of the names and attributes of Allah. A conversation episode with my young, energetic, gracious, and God-loving guest, Asma Sadiq, talking about oneness, the divine love called Tawheed in Islam. With me, your host, Nafisa from the podcast Basics to Bloom. So stay tuned to know more about it. There are two main barriers in life. First is pain, which is always from the past. And second is fear, which is always about the future. Hello everyone. Today we have Asma Sadiq, a software engineer, worked as a front-end developer in building web application and has also served as assistant lecturer for computer science in a reputed BCA degree college. Currently, she is an academic counselor for mathematics and coding, a passionate soft skill trainer. She renders emotional psychological counseling as a service to underprivileged women and children empowerment. And she is an aspiring entrepreneur as well. She is my guest for this season about oneness, the divine, and for the episode which is titled as Tawheed, which means oneness in Islam. And I am your host, Nafisa, from the podcast Basics to Bloom. Welcoming everyone, and welcome Asma for the show today.
Assalamu alaikum to you.
Walaikum assalam. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing very well.
Good. Great to know that. And how was your day?
It was absolutely wonderful.
Great. Good. So, did you like your intro?
Yes, absolutely. And thanks to you for introducing me.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, so Asma, like my audiences and myself, already I have given a short briefing intro about you, but then it will be lovely if we come to know about your journey so far. Like, you are so young and you are influencing people. You are doing an amazing work. So how come from software developer who is into coding and now into women empowerment, children empowerment, and counseling, emotional intelligence, all those things. How is this twist and turn? Can you just share something about you?
It's my pleasure. And the purpose, the reason that has took me to this journey is somewhere some pain as well as some pleasure.
Great, awesome. Good. So I'll share my also a little bit with you, Asma, and also of course my audiences. Podcasting is something which I started out of curiosity, and it gave me pleasure. But then it became, I became so fond of it, and it became a purpose now that people are coming up with so great stories and inspiring stories. Some or the other way, I get messages from across the world that whoever is listening in whichever part of the world, they either give me voice messages, or if we are in contact like in WhatsApp or messengers, then they keep on sending that, wow, your story, this guest story inspired me or helped me out. So so I understood that yes, this is a good job that we are doing, and I guess that is what your journey is all about, right? Great. So you are doing a great job. Guys, I would like to add on, Asma is very young. Okay, she is very younger to me, but then she is amazing with Islamic knowledge, and we met via some common unknown WhatsApp group, and we contacted over there. Again, it was through podcasting only, I guess, right, Asma? Am I right?
Yes, absolutely. We were in a entrepreneur journey, which was aspiring, which was meant to be make us an aspiring entrepreneur. So we met there on that platform, and then we connected personally. because sometimes our vibes match and we feel that some connection with people that has happened here.
Yeah, exactly. And then we chatted so much. We are
Yes.
so much into conversation, and then I got to know that she is very, I mean, she has got great knowledge about Islam, and I thought that someday I'll come up with religion and spirituality, because I believe in unity of religion, guys. And I mean, I find there is one God, and we all have taken different paths. That's it. So, and Asma has very good knowledge about Islam. I thought of contacting her for as a guest, and we should come up with something on Islam, because now everywhere there is so much of chaos about Islamism, right, Asma?
Yes, absolutely. More
Yeah,
than just a religion, we can also call Islam as a way of life. It's
yeah,
actually a way of life.
correct, absolutely. I completely agree to that. So we will be sharing, guys, together, Asma and myself, some of the episodes on Islam, and then there will be different guests who will come up with it on different religions. So this is what our for this Tawheed episode, Asma is my guest. So it will be in 3-4 episodes, and we will just share general basic knowledge about Islam, which is the basic things which people, they may be aware of it, but they are not accepting either, or they are not practicing that, I can say more. So yeah, that's what this episode will be all about. So I'm really grateful to Asma that she gave approval for this, and she is really busy, but then she took some time for that.
Yeah, it's absolutely my pleasure to be here.
Yeah,
and thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yeah, Asma, you're most welcome, sweetheart. So just tell me that let's start with Bismillah. What's it?
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Yeah. So what is your takeaway in this?
Yeah, as a Muslim, I mean, everybody knows this Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, but not everyone knows actual meaning of that and the way we use and all that stuff. So yeah, before saying anything, I would like to say that and make it clear that I'm not a scholar or an alim of deen. I'm just a believer of Islam and follower of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I'm still a learner who is learning by reading and researching from different authentic sources. So you can just call me as a striving Muslima, because I am not a scholar, I'm not a master in it, absolutely. I'm striving and I'm learning it. So apart from that, you had asked me about Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It is a verse of our noble Quran, and meaning of it is like we begin with the name of Allah, who is merciful and the most merciful. So when we use this is we say Bismillah before starting anything and everything. So when we say Bismillah, it means that my intention of doing it is for the sake of Allah. That also means that the work I'm doing is dedicated to Allah. I'm dedicating my work to Allah. And it also means that I'm seeking refuge of Allah from all the evil that is present in it, which is hidden or unknown to me.
True.
So for example, if I keep something and I say Bismillah over it, then the evil has no power to touch it.
True.
So it's also a shield that guards it. So this is the basic understanding and basic knowledge about Bismillah.
True.
It is also a verse of Quran, so we can go in depth about that.
So in one word, if I say, like, it's more like I'm surrendering to Allah. That's it. if it, like, for a lazy person like me, if I cut short it, so I'm surrendering to my Allah. You just that is my pure intention about it, right?
Not completely.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, sort of. You can say that. Because Bismillah, when you say that, you begin something with saying Bismillah, which means you have this connection. Actually, what Islam is all about, it's a way of life and how it's connected we as human beings we live on earth, and the emotions that we have, the psychological needs, and the all other aspects, right? We live in a society, and we have to connect with other human beings, and relations we have to cope up with some scenarios which may not be so favorable or good enough to be in. So while handling in such situations and all these things, it guides us. It is a guide which shows us the path how we have to explore here in this world, so as to be successful in the hereafter.
Correct. Yeah. Okay.
So Bismillah literally means that you're starting the thing with the name of Allah. So you're surrendering. Yes, it absolutely means you're surrendering also. And more than surrendering, you say that you're dedicating that.
Yeah, correct. True. So thank you for that. That message. Moving on to the next part, I would like you share your understanding on Darood and Dua, because we always, from since childhood we are into that Darood padna hai. We need to, recite Darood and always seek refuge in Allah and ask Dua. So, what is your takeaway in that?
Durood is also a sort of Dua, actually.
Yeah, true.
Durood, as per my understanding and as per my knowledge, whatever I have learned, read or researched, I conclude that Durood is also a form of Dua. And there are many Duroods. One is the Durood Ibrahim. That's the favorite one, and this one of the shortest Darood that I want to say is,
yeah, please.
Allahumma salli ala nabiyyina Muhammad. It is the shortest Durood which we recite in love towards our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yeah, which means may Allah's peace and mercy be upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it's a dua, right?
Yeah.
The meaning of it, when you translate it in Arabic also, you get this meaning. And dua, in Islam, almost everything is dua.
Yes, for every step we have got dua.
Yeah. See, you recite a durood, that's a dua. And you ask Allah to bless. If I ask Allah to bless me with something, that's also a dua.
Yes.
And I seek Allah's refuge from evil, that's also a dua. And I read Quran, that is also a form of dua. Yeah. And I perform namaz, that is also dua. And whenever we say Assalamu alaikum, that is also a dua.
Yes, so we are actually making dua
because
at every step, with every breath, I can say.
Yeah, and why I believe dua is so, everything is dua, I told you, right? In Islam, almost 99% we find dua. So what is my understanding is, in a hadith where Prophet Muhammad says, there is nothing that can change your taqdeer. Taqdeer means your
fate, right? It's fate. Yeah, please carry on.
Yeah, so I was talking about durood, right?
Yeah.
Durood is also a form of dua that we make in favor of our Prophet. We show our love towards our Prophet by saying durood. And duas, there are so many duas in Islam, and everything we say, the greeting is also a form of dua, and whatever we ask to Allah, that is also dua. And I personally feel this, why we have so many things which are duas is because there is nothing that can change our taqdeer, fate, our destination, or whatever is destined to us.
Correct.
Except dua, except the prayer. Yeah. So I think maybe because of that part, that is the most powerful tool that Allah has given to a believer. So He wants us to make more and more and more in duas in favor, in our favor, and also in others' favor. So this is what I have understood about
I completely agree with your statement that you gave, that dua is an ultimate tool to change our destiny.
Yeah.
I completely agree to that. That has happened in my life, and I completely believe that. It's absolutely true.
Yeah, I can give you hundreds and thousands of
Yes, I
examples.
know.
And
Because we are believer, we believe that, and that happens. We manifest that things in our life. That's true. Yes, completely. Thank you for that beautiful understanding of yours about dua and durood. So moving on to the next part, like salam. It's very, 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 very sweet thing in Islam actually. So tell us something about the meaning, the legacy, and the importance about it.
Yeah, I can ask you, why did I say salam to you before starting this session, right?
Yeah.
That means because I genuinely mean this for you. That means peace be unto you.
Yeah.
Right. I really want that for you. I really want safeguarding, a peace, and a good thing for you. Like I wish for myself, that is the same thing that I wish for every other believer. Right.
Yeah.
So that is the purpose of saying salam to you, and beginning it with the salam.
True. Yes. So it's more like I can say it's more like how I treat myself, I treat in the same way to you also. I mean, that same love, affection, and respect I have for the other person, whoever I am, greeting with a salam, right?
Yeah, that means
we are calling Allah in this also.
Yeah,
that is
salam,
what I think.
Salam is the name of Allah. Actually,
that is what
I'm going to brief you about salam now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Before that, I wanted to tell you this. I just recalled a hadith from which was like a Prophet Muhammad said, you're a true believer only when you wish the same thing for your brother or sister as you wish for yourself.
Yes.
For example, if I want something, that's the same thing I would wish for you or any other person.
Correct.
Right? We as human beings, everyone is a brother and a sister. So this is the understanding that we all are the children. We all have descended from Adam alayhi salam and Hawa. This is how we call them in Islam. But in Christianity and many people say Adam and Eve, right?
Correct.
So we are their descendants, and we believe that they are our parents.
Yes.
So logically, we are brothers and sisters. Everyone is a brother and sister. So whatever I wish for myself, that is the same thing that I would wish for you or someone else, like anybody. And as per consent with salam, this assalamu alaikum itself means peace be unto you, and this is exclusive. I'm saying salam to you. That means I exclusively want this peace to be you, for you. I'm asking this for you. And it's a legacy, right? That's followed from Prophet Muhammad till date, and inshallah it will be carried out even after the doomsday.
Yeah,
by every follower of Islam.
And the good thing that non-Muslims, they also greet. Yeah, that is really amazing. I love that, and I reply to that as well. It's amazing thing.
Yes, absolutely. I have a friend of mine. Her name is Megha, and she literally does everything that we do. I mean, as Muslims, when I greet some other person with salam, she also says salam to me. Wow. You see that love that she has developed in her heart. That thing, it's something stuck to your heart, and you start to feel. She got to know its meaning. Then she said, "Why that's so beautiful," and I too want to do that.
True.
And when we say some dua, she learns it, and it's not just about religion or something. Islam is absolutely a way of life.
Absolutely, I completely agree with your understanding that you are sharing. Awesome.
And also, you might have noticed that every Muslim greets by saying Assalamu alaikum to another, which is also a sort of identity. When someone says Assalamu alaikum, then it is default understood that this person is a Muslim.
Yeah, true. Here, I just remember one incident happened in my life. I'm just interrupting. I'm sorry for that, Asma.
Yeah, no worries.
It's amazing, when talking about Salaam, this thing happened. When I was in my intermediate, I mean, probably in 11th or 12th, my principal, she was Sister Fatima, and she was a Christian nun. Okay, she amazing lady.
Yeah.
Now, coming from a Christian background, and she is, I mean, she's no more. I miss her really, but then peace be on her. So she taught all of us that why we do namaste in a proper way. I mean, she literally taught us how to do namaste. Now, this type of grooming really helps us to be a better human being. From a Christianity thing, you are teaching the other non-Christian people how to do namaste is something I was at my teenage time. I was wondering, wow, what an amazing lady. She literally logically told the reason behind how we should do namaste, and that the fingers should point on the left side of our heart, because our heart is there, and that we are doing it. Namaste we are doing from the wholeheartedness, and God resides in our heart. So I'm doing namaste. So namaste is quite similar to salam. That is, I mean, just for that type of understanding, when I developed at that tender age, that reminds me that everything is so much connected, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Every religion has its own. I mean, every religion has its own rules and regulations, and some set of things, right? You have to, some principles that you have to follow. But the problem is, everyone is misguided. Not just a Muslim, not just a Christian or Jew or a non. I mean, a Hindu. No, there is no specific religion that you can say this is the complete religion in which people are following the complete principles and they know. So when I come from, this school I studied, and the friends I had, being a Muslim, but since my childhood I have been into Christian missionary schools. Okay, and this not just a Christian thing. I can just say my intermediate was in a Hindu academy, and my graduation was in a Jain college. Wow. So I have seen all the religions, and I have met many people from different religions, coming from different traditions and backgrounds and their customs at home, right? And I don't feel, and I didn't find majority of people who actually know what they actually need. They don't know what exactly their own religion is. May it be a Muslim, may it be a Hindu or Christian or any religion they come from, they actually doesn't know what exactly their religion is teaching them. We are so obsessed with this fancy things, right? The Bollywood and many things. I just can't name one specific thing. It's like we have not understood our purpose of life. And what's been, what I can say is, people have not understood their religion and they don't know.
True.
Whatever religion to take, every religion teaches peace, harmony, love, trust. Yes. If we all follow what our religion teaches us, if we understand that from the actual perspective that has to be done, then it would be like on earth we would be
creating another heaven,
a paradise, right?
That is what, creating another heaven.
And that's not possible, I understand. And that is why Allah has told that this is a testing place, and your reward will be there in the paradise. Yeah.
Yes, that's true. It's a testing place for us. We have to pass the test. That's it. So great.
Allah has also told that this is a test where you have all the authorities, right? It's not like the test that we take at our schools or colleges, that if we do answer something wrong, then we are going to fail. Here, that's not the thing. This is a life. You have been blessed with life. There are numerous opportunities, uncountable opportunities, where you can just give your best. And Allah never expects you to be a perfect Muslim or perfect human being. He just asks you to strive.
Yeah, that is what we just need to
Strive in his
decide.
path. Strive in his path, so that you
Yes.
become better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There is nothing called perfect, right? So
Yeah,
we have
absolutely.
to, yeah. True. Amazing, yeah. Amazing conversation with you. I'm enjoying. I don't know what to. I just want to go on and on. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, we have to stop because we will be recording some more episodes on, similar topics. So it's amazing conversation with you. I'll call it more like
Yeah.
one-to-one. Yeah,
I
please
just
carry on.
wanted to tell about Salaam, okay? Because
Yeah.
Salaam, that's a beautiful thing. I felt like I couldn't tell more about Salaam, and that I want to convey.
Yeah, please carry on.
So the meaning of Salaam, literally, it means harmlessness, okay? It means peace and harmlessness, safety and protection from evil and from faults, especially. And you told that Salaam, here the name Salaam is a name of Allah, right?
Yeah.
When we say Assalamu alaikum, in that Salam, Al-Salam is one of the name of Allah.
Correct.
So which means may he be exalted. The meaning of this greeting Salam, which requires, which is required among every Muslim, that is mandatory, which means that may the blessings of His name descend upon you.
Yeah.
So I told peace be unto you, right? Similarly, and this greeting of Salam is better than all other greeting that we do. Maybe good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and all that, because that is limited and restricted to that time period. When I say good morning to you, I wish that may your morning be good. May you have something good in your morning. But when I say Salam to you, that means I am asking peace be unto you. That's uncountable. I mean, that's not limited or restricted for any particular time.
True. Yes.
So it has meaning of safety, which is life. Without this life, nothing else can be achieved. So
Absolutely.
this takes the precedence over all other aims or objectives of greeting. A person has only two aims in life. That is like keeping himself safe from evil and to get something good from it.
Yeah.
That's the purpose of life, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And when you are keeping safe from the evil, then that itself takes the precedence over getting something good. If you are protected, then that's an assurance that you can do anything.
Yeah.
Good. You will definitely do. When you are protected, then you will definitely do. And I just recalled a hadith in which Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, spreading salam is also a part of a faith. Okay. So being a Muslim, that doesn't mean that you will just offer namaz and you'll just do these things and that thing. When you say salam, it is so deeper. It is actually, I don't know if I'm taking more time on this or not.
No, it's absolutely fine. Please go ahead.
Because here, this is also connected to our psychological and emotional needs as well. So that is why I wanted to say more about salam. Once I'll just narrate a story.
Yeah.
A short story, okay? It was narrated from Abdullah bin Umar that a man asked the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what is the best thing in Islam? So he said, feeding others and giving the greeting of salam to those whom you know and to those whom you do not know.
Correct. Yes.
So here it's not restricted like you'll be saying the salam only to those who you know. You'll be saying this to also to those whom you do not know.
Yeah.
So what is meant by saying salam here is the purpose that when you say salam, it sows seeds of love and friendship in their heart. You remember I also started a salam to you.
Yes.
Not just today, when we began,
when we met,
our journey,
first, correct. I remember that, yes.
So there may be some weakness in the heart of one of them, right? Maybe you have seen something good in the other person. Your heart might have felt some sort of jealousy or some sorrow or sadness that why don't I have this or something like that.
That negative thing goes
Yeah,
away.
yeah. So when you say salam, that weakness of your heart, which is dispelled, right? That is dispelled when he is greeted, he or she is greeted.
True.
But there will be some hostility which is turned into friendship by the greeting, as it has happened with us.
Yeah, we are the live example.
Yeah, absolutely, we can say that.
Yes.
And the Prophet ﷺ was arguing the believers to soften their hearts.
True, yeah. This I remember. It softens our heart.
To soften our hearts, and the best Islamic attitude is to love one another and greet one another. And this is achieved by words and deeds. And this is the basic thing. And Prophet Muhammad ﷺ also argued the Muslims to foster love between one another by exchanging gifts and food, and by spreading salam.
Yes.
And also he forbade the opposite thing, namely forsaking one another, turning away from one another, spying on one another, and seeking up information about one another, stirring up trouble and being two-faced, and all these things, right? So it's a sort of when you say Assalamu alaikum, and when a person actually knows its meaning, then they, even though they have some sad mood and some low feeling, when they actually understand the meaning of this salam, they feel boosted.
True. Yes.
Okay, this opposite person is sending peace to me, and he is sending some dua to me, then which itself is a sort of a pill, an emotional pill or a psychological pill that you can say.
Yeah. I read it somewhere that whatever we give and whatever we are giving to others, that multiplies double or triple times and returns back to us. So if we are giving love and peace via salam, then just imagine how much we will get back. My God, that greediness will be there.
No, it's not like greediness.
Yeah, I'm just joking about that. But I read it somewhere.
Encouragement. Yeah, it's encouragement, you can say that. If I say salam to you, from wholeheartedly, from a clean heart, I say salam to you, which means that I really want good for you and I'm wishing that for you. Correct. When I say that for you, without any, having any purpose of just to flaunt you or just to impress you or something like that, then that means that I'm doing that selflessly.
True. Yeah.
When I do that selflessly, then Allah says to angels to make same dua for me.
Yes.
But I greet and I give dua to you, and in turn angels give dua to me. And their dua is so powerful. Yes. And every deed, in Islam, every deed is a good deed is multiplied by 10 times. That's the minimum, and the maximum that depends upon the pleasure and the thing that's between Allah and His servant.
Correct. Yeah.
And the bad deed, that is recorded only once, because Allah is so merciful. We started with Bismillah, which means He is merciful and He is most merciful. And there are so many names of Allah in which His mercy and His kindness, that's defined there.
Yes.
So He just wants His servants to be clean, and He just wants His servants to be kind to others. Also in Quran, Allah says those who are kind to other creations, the creation that He has done, the Creator, whatever creation, maybe an animal, a flower, a tree, anything. If I am kind to other creation, then I'll be dealt with kindness by Allah.
True.
Isn't Absolutely. That beautiful?
Yeah, completely agree.
Yeah.
So, with this note, I hope everybody enjoyed. I enjoyed this session thoroughly today. Wow, it's we started very beautifully.
whether I could do justice with yours and
Of course.
or
See,
not. But
yeah, please carry on.
no, I felt I enjoyed, and I felt as it was my pleasure, talking about this. When you know something, when you love something, and you're asked about that thing, then you feel like, oh, this is the thing that I wanted to say, and this is the job that I wanted to do always, and I'm doing it.
That's awesome. We are blessed for that actually, and we should be grateful for that. That is what I feel like. And moreover, Asma, what I feel is what we are doing. I mean, you are into training also, and then some or the other way, when we are teaching people, we are preaching some or the other things that we know. In reciprocate, we get information, and we also learn from our audiences. That is what I realized. We learn a lot from them.
That's true. I have experienced that. You mentioned that. I also do that. Psychological and emotional counseling I do, especially to the women and the children who don't have that privilege of going and getting some help out and doing something on their own. When I do that, I learn many things from them. It's not just that I'm going and I'm supporting them emotionally or psychologically or whatever is in my part, and whatever I'm capable of doing, that I'm doing. I'm not just rendering my service. In turn, they also teach me such valuable and such great lessons of life.
Correct.
It wonderstruck me. Oh, is this also the way? I didn't know that. Every path that we don't conquer or we don't go on our own, we learn also by others' journeys.
Yes, absolutely. That's awesome. I mean, that's absolute ultimate truth what you are telling. I completely agree to that. So guys, thank you so much for listening to our conversation. I hope you got some knowledge from this. Already many of you must be knowing it. We all are aware of these things, but actually we are not following. So our noble,
just a reminder.
It's a reminder sort of thing that please follow this to stay happy and to stay blessed. We all are already blessed by God, but then most of the time we forget the necessary things, the needs of the hour. So it's just a reminder sort of, as Asma said, it's completely true. It's a reminder that He is always with us. In every breath of us, He is there. We just need to acknowledge that yes, He is there. That's it. It's so simple. So that is why I am coming up with this episode of Oneness. And believe me guys, all the religion, they teaches us the same thing. As Asma said correctly, it's all about peace, love and harmony. That is what all religion teaches. And you will in my upcoming episodes also, you will get a glimpse of not exactly glimpse, you will learn more about the other religion also have the similarities. You can find out yourself. So I from the core of my heart, Asma, I thank you for giving your valuable time for this episode. And of course, this will be continuing for 2-3 more episodes, as we have a lot of stuff to share with you all guys. So till then, stay happy, stay blessed, and always keep smiling. And thank you, Asma, for signing for being with us. We'll have some more episodes.
It's been a pleasure. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hey friends, I want to introduce you all to a fellow podcaster friend of mine, Mr. Soman Sengupta, and his podcast channel Chase Your Dream. Amazing episodes where he has guests from all parts of the world who share their story about chasing their dreams, their struggles, their happiness, and of course their success. It's amazing, and Soman, he believes that where there is a will, there's a way. I strongly recommend to give it a try. Do listen if you believe in your dreams, and do subscribe his channel. It's available on all major platforms like Anchor.fm, Spotify, Apple Podcast and Google Podcast and many more.